What's up? What's up, YouTube? How in the HE double hockey stick did I miss this? What? Come on, dude. I am on this joint. I am all over. Courtney Burgess faces a $50 million lawsuit over Diddy secret tapes claim. What you need to know. Lordy day, Lordy day. I don't know what to say, Lordy day. Anyway, I've been looking for more videos and stuff and I don't see none. Hey, let's just get into this joint, man. I played the music at the end. I got one more song I want to play for y'all, man. Golly, are you serious? Are you serious? I want to get into this. I can't believe, shout out to the Too Strong crew. I can't believe that this video has been up. I'm subscribed to your channel. Come on, YouTube. This was up for 5 days. When you did this joint about Courtney, it should have came to me first. Courtney was talking about some tattoos about being in the, I don't even know what you can call. He's a damn my uncle is one, and one of my best friends is in that not a Illuminati. Oh man. Anyway, it's a church type thing. I forgot. They get a ring, and he had a cane, and he was showing the tattoo, and he was doing like this. He couldn't see. And my man that was interviewing him, he said, "I want to say so bad that, yeah, Courtney, I see a tattoo." He's looking like, boy, you just so, you got no brain. How in the world? This dude, boy, your brain. I thought at least I got my screw in my pocket. I got a screw loose and it's in my pocket. Boy, I don't even know. All you got is one screw up there. The brain gone somewhere. I don't know what's wrong with that boy. Anyway, god dang, man. Y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Every time that boy talk, man, it just... Y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's check it out, man.
Lost in time are some names. One particular name that was lost in all the shuffle of the Diddy trial is one by the name of Courtney Burgess. Y'all remember Courtney Burgess?
No.
Courtney Burgess that went over all these news platforms saying that he had this and he had that. He had memoirs. He had tapes. He had tapes. He had not just any regular tape. This man had tapes of Diddy with some very, very interesting clientele, namely minors. Y'all remember him? Now, remember, he went on to places like NewsNation, and he was on all these news outlets. He was on podcasts saying the same thing. His lawyer was coming out saying stuff. Well, guess what? Guess what, y'all? Guess what? And y'all might not like this, but Mr. Diddy took some issue with that, and he filed a defamation lawsuit against Courtney Burgess, Courtney's lawyer, Ariel Mitchell, and NewsNation to the tune of $50 million. Now, this was filed back in January. Say what you want about Mr. Combs. Understand, people don't like him. We don't like him neither. However, the statements made by Mr. Courtney Burgess did not seem to even remotely line up with the court case that just got finished. Now, remember, we kept asking, if the man did this with this and this people and kids were involved, why didn't the prosecution show said videos of this, and why wasn't Courtney called? First of all, why wasn't Courtney called if he's got all these videos? Oh, by the way, he said that he was raided and they took the videos. So if he was raided and took the videos, why didn't the people who raided and took them videos show them to the court to get Diddy some more time? You see how many questions we got? And I think Diddy got the same questions. Now, hear me out. You can say a lot of things about him. But that one thing, I could look, I'm not in this corner again. But if you're going to call me a file of the pedos, yeah, you're not going to just get away with that and say you saw video. Nah, fam, that's a road too far. So either way, court documents filed January, Southern District of New York. Combs against these people, Mitchell, Burgess, and NewsNation, $50 million. Now, to hear the reasonings of how this all fleshes out, right now he's saying that Burgess And Mitchell publicly made false and damaging statements about him. I know where everyone's going to go. Nobody had to do nothing to damage Diddy credibility. I get that. Yeah, or you can say a bunch of stuff, but here's the thing, within reason and also within provability, because if you can't prove it, then you kind of open yourself up to some what you call defamation lawsuits, especially if you state it as fact and I know and I have proof, which was what Burgess did, and you can't manufacture those, you can't show those, and you go on to the you kind of messing up. You see, because Burgess said that he had flash drives given to him by Kim Porter. You see, now he's claiming to have inside information. That's what he's claiming now. Inside information, he has it. That's a big deal. And if you can't promote it and you can't show it, there might be some problems. He says he has videos of Diddy abusing celebrities and minors. Do you remember how big this thing went? Courtney Burgess went viral. If you all don't remember, go back and type his name in and see the kinds of views that he got saying this stuff. Okay? NewsNation aired it without verifying any of it. So they're now liable for promoting the defamation and the lies when it comes to minors. Now, here's the thing, there might be some other people that might be brought into this lawsuit if Diddy feels so inclined. There might be some other podcasters, YouTube celebrities, YouTube people might be thinking they're safe, but they promoted the idea. Just so you know. Now, the legal issues that arise is a reckless disregard for truth, and it could end up being a federal criminal investigation if this goes into that realm. Now, a little background story of Mr. Courtney Burgess. Courtney actually reached out to Too Strong. Yeah, he did. He actually reached out and had a conversation with Corey. Now, he had shared some certain things with Corey about what he said he had. So now, if this does go into a court trial, don't be surprised if you all see Too Strong on the stand. I'm not saying, all of us, just one of us, the one that could cause the most problems. That would be Corey. You see, they're not going to call me. I don't know as much. I just don't. But Corey do. And if you see us on there, do not be surprised. Okay, don't be. If you end up seeing us testify against against Mr. Burgess. Because we saw things that were just, you know how we do? Like we'll get some information and we'll be like, you have that info? That don't seem right. Like something you're saying don't match up. And we were one of the first people to call out Burgess as a liar. You remember he got super mad at us calling him a liar and went on to other platforms to say we didn't know what we was talking about. Well, here's your chance, mister. Here's your chance to prove that we was the one lying and not you. Now, hear me out. Burgess hasn't responded to this particular defamation lawsuit just yet. With the fact that Diddy's seeking $50 million in compensation for reputational harm, whether you think his reputation was harmed before or not, this is a different level of harm when you start to include minors. Emotional distress, interference with potential jurors for his upcoming trial, smart move, and damaging business relationships of future income, especially if Diddy does not serve a long, lengthy service for this last case. Burgess might be up some trouble. Now, again, they're still waiting to hear a public and acknowledged statement from NewsNation, Mitchell, or Burris. I haven't heard anything as of this month. Right now, discovery might be on the way for at least on the side of Diddy. They don't have to do a whole lot of discovery because, to their credit, Burgess did a lot of public advertising himself. There wasn't a whole. He was so interested in getting his name out there that he just thought he'd just go gung-ho. The problem is, now that the case took off, and he was never called as a witness, he didn't have, especially saying you have the tapes. Again, that's the big thing. You have information, especially that personal level of information. There could be some problems, mad problems. He incriminated himself by saying certain things live on certain platforms. He did that, not Diddy, not us. He did. He said he had footage of this stuff. So far, that's not been manufactured. He said he was raided. So far, that's not been proven. So far, the courts have not verified any of the information that he said, considering that what just took place in the courts with Diddy would have obviously stated those things or brought them to the front. Now, there are two people that could also get involved in this if they're not careful. And those were the people that were on the prosecution on Diddy's last case. Because if there was a discovery happening that proved that they didn't know any of the stuff and they lied about it, don't be surprised if Diddy has more lawsuits going out to people than he has coming into him. And watch him rebuild his empire because of people that didn't know when enough was enough. Again, we ain't saying that Diddy is innocent of a whole lot, but they have not proven that he is guilty of a whole lot either. You get the problem. If we're supposed to live where you're innocent until proven guilty, the proving of guilt has to be on the ones that said he is guilty. They have not done that. The lawyer Mitchell's role right now is that she helped facilitate the lie. She pushed it. She also was one that was on camera saying the same thing, sitting right next to Burgess. She never encouraged her client to be quiet, never encouraged him to say alleged. It was all shown as factual information. That's what they said. I definitely have the tapes. I was there. She gave it to me, even the book and all that stuff. He said he definitely had. Well, he definitely has something now. You know what he has? A lawsuit. Now, for those who are saying, well, Burgess ain't going to have $50 million and the lawyer ain't going to have $50 million, you know who does? NewsNation. They're the ones that aired the information with Burgess on their platform. They're worth about $5.5 billion. So they definitely got the money. Okay, definitely. Net assets are worth about $2 billion. Annual revenue is worth about $5 billion. Net income about $722 million. So they have the money. They have it. If at minimum he gonna get half of that, and Burris and the lawyer ends up having to pay in increments, he gonna get that money. Any money he lost in this current trial he was just finished with, he gonna get back. Because there is out there video footage of them saying it, and they have not produced an iota of proof. Just saying. Considering what we just got over with, this could be some bad news for Mr. Burgess and his people. Now, what could happen is that they could ask within their reaction for a dismissal because none of this is provable and we didn't really damage his reputation. This was all done for whatever reasons they bring forward. The discovery phase of the prosecution might come forward, Diddy's side might come forward, will compel them to have an answer or to produce facts or to serve up time in the courts. Pre-trial motions yet to happen, and the trial date could be set for either later this year. Highly unlikely. They might be waiting to the end of the case of this one, at least when they're giving out the sentencing, or early 2026. That's also a possibility. But as of right now, there is no plans because nothing has happened on the Burgess' side. He has not given an update of what his stance is. He hasn't said move for anything, nor has the lawyer. And NewsNation hasn't responded. That could mean one of two things. They're not taking it seriously, or they're waiting to see what the outcome of Diddy's sentencing is before they say something, trying to delay the inevitable. But like we said, because they gave airtime to something that they did not verify and they cannot prove, I think they've put themselves in some massive hot water with this one. This could end up being a case where you see Diddy come across with not just one win from this last trial, but another win with this one and potentially even more in the future. Should be interesting. But like I said, we'll know more, especially if we get called. Man, that'll be some interesting stuff. I will tell you now, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. If Corey has to testify and I have to cover it, I'm going to tell you now, I'll be rolling. I will be, because I know how you're going to say stuff, man. I know how he's going to deliver things. And even when he's trying to be serious, it ain't going to be serious for me because I know my dude. Okay, I know him. But trust and believe, I'm going to cover it. I will cover it. I will do my best to do exactly that. I'll be the most stand-up. I'll wear a tie. I look like a preacher if I got to for this one. Yeah. But as it stands right now, Mr. Burris may not have a leg to stand on. And as much as we don't like it, Diddy may have more of a grounds for anything else for lawsuits with this one than any of the prior cases against him.
That's a fact.
But when we know more, if it happens in 25 or 26, we'll tell you. And when we tell you, be ready. Please be ready for a full analysis and breakdown.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. The lawyer, with her credibility, went to that news station with this client. I'm just gonna keep it real. With her client, and she co-signed for the client. And she knew you got to be real nice. You got to be real slow with him and all this stuff. They barely made it through that. They made it through that video, that interview, but they barely made it through. Society didn't see what he was. I saw what he was. And I said, man, I don't know about this guy. Something ain't right. But, I'm learning YouTube. I'm learning this stuff. It's something. He just looked, oh, my God. Then there's a video. There's a channel. I don't know the name of the channel. The guy kind of does body language to tell if somebody lying or he's an expert on body language. If somebody's talking and they rub their thighs or right before they go to answer the question, they kind of scratch. Well, if they look to the left, that means they telling the truth. But if they look to the right, y'all get me. This is my right over here, just in case y'all don't know. When they look to the right, that means they telling the truth. But if they look to the left, that means they lying. Anyway, that's corny. Courtney was every interview, man. He wasn't that just going down a little bit. He was taking drops down in my book. I was done with him. When that Kim Porter's book he was talking about and everything. Then while he was doing the interview, he said, "But I didn't read the book. I don't know. I didn't read the book." Wait a minute. So you are a part of this book. You and your team, your company is marketing, promoting this product that you don't even know you ain't even read it. How can you put out a book and you ain't freaking read the daggone thing? Oh my God, that was my last straw with him. That was my last straw. So I got some footage, man, that we actually was sitting here. I don't know if I ain't gonna play the whole thing. But on this video, man, I should put this in the links. This video right here is where
this will be a reaction.
We actually doing a reaction to this, where he's showing the cane, right? And this is the boy when he starts showing the tattoo. I wish I could find exactly where he was at when he started showing the. I don't have time. It looked like he rolling up his sleeve. But what he trying to do, this is what kills me when people, this is when you know people lying, right? Now I ain't no expert. I got my tuition from the streets. When you breaking your neck to not go with what they're interviewing you and you're talking about, you're trying to prove to everybody that you part of the whatever it is.
Jury. No.
I mean, everything.
People are asking who you're speaking to on your phone right now. Or
Say it again.
People are asking who you're messaging on your phone, who's communicating with you.
I still don't know who I'm messaging. I'm not going because they
careful not to show any numbers.
Yeah, no numbers. Don't show any phones. Don't show any phones.
Okay.
Yeah.
A family member.
His mommy told you.
All
you had to do is say that, man. Everything that you say and do always got to go through some stupid roads and everything. You know what? I'm going to show y'all who I'm messaging. Man, you ain't got to say the person's name. Okay, a family member. Oh, my God, man. You got some mess with you, dog.
My
Say it again.
Like mafia family, like family also.
No.
Like the family
member. My father, he's 90 years old.
Oh.
So why was that such a big everything? Man, you should have just said, I was talking to my father. And then move on to it's just so many things about him, man, that he don't realize, but I don't know. I got to find that video, man, because by the time we get ready to do this other reaction, here's what my problem is. We got way too many videos up.
Bless your cottons, Shane. Bless your cottons, honey. Because he ain't it, honey. He is not it. This man is not it.
Anyway, the majority rules. Look here, I'm gonna get on up out of here, man. Oh man, I gotta talk to my man Corey and let him see this because I want y'all to see. I really want y'all to see where my man. Where was he at? Wait a minute. This guy right here. I forgot his. My bad, y'all. I'm terrible. Uncle Mike terrible with the names. Ron is his name. Ron was asking him about his tattoo. He said, I got a tattoo. So he pulled up his sleeve to show his tattoo. I'm assuming the tattoo was here on his arm, right? Can't see my monitor. But he pulled up his sleeve like, nah, see there? And his arm looked just like mine. And Ron said, I swear to God, I want to tell Courtney so bad that, yes, I do see a tattoo. Because nobody saw anything. It was a butt-naked arm. We was dying laughing. And then Ron said, he said, boy, Uncle Mike is going to have a ball with this one. Anyway, I'm going to find the video, man. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell him Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.